gelatin. That's what we're gonna do. That's what we're doing. I suspect the egg is for richness, not for structure. So YOLO all of it. Into a pot. In our pot, we need quite a bit of cream. You know, I looked at the bigger container of cream and I was like, I should get that one because we're doing a lot of cream-based things. And then, like an idiot, I was like, no. Can I Postmate one egg? Well, they were selling eggs loose at the deli, at the corner deli. Like, oh, you need an egg in these trying times? Let's not screw this up. Who knows? We might have to go buy heavy cream. Middle of the damn stream. I'm not sure if I'd get any questions. People just don't care in New York. 20 grams of cocoa. They call for regular cocoa. I think I'm going to do a mix of black cocoa and regular cocoa. Just because I like the flavor. An example. You know, I'd have to face them eventually because I feel like they'd ask me eventually because I do go to that corner deli quite a bit. Though it is a different day crew than it is night crew, so I might get away with it. There we go. Ah, shit, I didn't record any of that. Damn it! Mistakes were made. Let's do our gelatin next. Oh my god, we have to open up another container of gelatin. For like the tiniest bit of gelatin, too. We only need another gram. Damn it. I gotta buy more jello. This is the last gelatin packet, too. Ah, alrighty. There's our 6 grams of gelatin. That's not hot water, by the way. That's just water. There's our little gelatin soup. Egg yolk. Ready to go. Okay. Oh, we need sugar. I forgot the sugar. Give me 20 grams. Give me 20 grams. Alrighty. Start heating. Okay. Get all the chocolate off the bottom. We don't want to burn anything. Try to get all these little chocolate smushies out of the way. We got like clumps chocolate. Smash them on the bottom. Or the sides. Scrape them down, get them in there. Ah! Well, we lost some. Went over this side. And our sugar. Perhaps should have mixed before. I'm gonna go whisk. Okay, I think all the cocoa has been declumped and is in. I think we need a little bit more water in our gelatin. There we go. Not too bad, not too bad. Excess water. Now I forget if it's egg yolk in before or after. Okay. What we need to do is temper our egg yolk. What's up, Dose? How are you? We are slightly improvising because we might have screwed up and forgot to buy more eggs. As one does. True. Very true. Who does have eggs? Not me, evidently. I actually looked at the eggs and was like, oh, they're still expensive and I don't need any more than the 2 I've already used. And declined to buy them. Even I evidently just didn't read my recipe very well this week, despite doing a ton of planning for this. All right, it's steaming. This egg economy. How's it going, Atlas? Here's our gelatin. It's going. You got 4. 4 of what? We'll never know. All right, it's steaming. I'm going to turn the heat off. We're going to call that base good enough. Unitless, dimensionless 4. Wonderful. We'll toggle the recording off. Scrape down the sides.
You ruined my favorite Mario song. Thanks.
I did? What did I do? Also, what was the favorite?
The one
Oh.
currently playing.
Oh, I've just ruined it by playing it.
You
That's what
played
we're
it
doing?
too many times.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Yep. Well, I tried my best for Mario Day. Things could have gone better. I didn't buy the right number of ingredients. The playlist is too short. Camera won't focus.
Did you remove the song?
No. Um, the mold didn't arrive. You know, we got... Yeah, this is standard software developer uniform. This is what we all wear at
We'll
our
hear it at
desks.
10:59.
Well, you know when to disappear.
How's your daylight saving going?
Uh, maybe that's why this weekend feels too short. I don't know. I didn't get half the things I wanted to get done this weekend. I'm behind on
You
everything.
did lose an hour.
Yeah, I'm not sure that hour matters in the grand scheme of things. I think I'm just slow. I'm just slow for some reason. Friday, I lost a bunch of hours. Today, I didn't get as much work done as I wanted to, which is why I was late to stream, which is why I'm low on ingredients. Unfortunate. Okay. I suppose it's time. Wow! Thank you so much, Foley. I appreciate it. I really gotta figure out what to do with the alerts. They always like appear right on top of me. But I appreciate the sub, especially with the cost of eggs. You've sponsored tonight's egg. Tonight's egg brought to you by Foley. All right, I'm going to move this while we're in an ad into a bowl. Patreon level custard. Beautiful. Thank you for the water. Oh boy, didn't we? We got jack shit. That's what we got. Though anyone who believed a word he said in his campaign, I don't know. I don't want to be hyperbolic, but were you
I'm kinda
listening?
excited for the end result.
Were you paying attention to anything? Yeah, no, I mean, you could have taken a look at the 4 years he was in office, or the, I don't know, several decades beforehand. But whatever, you know. He said things about eggs, so, like, it must be true. Everyone knows you can't lie about eggs, even if you're a chronic liar who lies about everything. Eggs are where you draw the line. I mean, evidently.
You can't lie about eggs, but you can lay them. Dad, I'm hungry.
Sorry, they're not done yet. I'm slow. I could use more sugar.
Please add Daddy as a Twitch tag.
Absolutely not.
But Dad, it passed my bedtime. Are we winning yet?
Hard to say. It's true. If you can't get an egg,
How much for you to put Daddy as a Twitch tag?
I'm not doing it.
Just a few more minutes.
And if by a few more minutes you mean 7 eternities, then yeah.
$10 for a week.
Nope. I ain't doing it. I don't want to.
$100 a month.
Nope. I don't want to.
$100 per week.
Nope. I'm not sure I qualify for a Zaddy tag. All right. What are we doing? We got the gelatin in there. We got the egg yolk with that. Okay. We need to whip some cream. That's what we need to do. We need hopefully 160 grams and 90 grams, plus a little extra.
Final offer, 10 million, after taxes, for 2 years.
Somehow, I don't think you have that money. I don't think that's a real offer.
Want to find out?
Let go. Let go. Bad dough hook. Bad. The dough hook tried to stop the...
That's not an oso.
It's a no. It's a no from me. Most often used when discussing Pedro Pascal. Why do I feel like that's its like dictionary entry? When is Luigi
You're
getting
not
here?
going hard enough, Dad.
He's caught up at the courthouse.
Bro turned down 10 million, after taxes.
I don't think it was a real 10 million. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say there wasn't, in fact, 10 million on the thing. Luigi Manicotti.
There was.
Ugh. Listen, he doesn't need my help. They've already mishandled evidence. They're trying to get a jury, an impartial jury in New York.
Sad, 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 I need to fart.
All right. How long does Moose... Moose doesn't, like, collapse. Well, Reddit is trying to up its stock price, because Reddit is a piece of shit, so... Not surprised. Oh, man. We have basically exactly enough whipped cream. We're like an extra 20 grams. Reddit's dead, as far as I'm concerned.
Twitch streamer dressed in a Mario costume from Walmart turned down 10 million to put daddy as a Twitch tag.
It's not a real 10 million.
Can you prove that?
I don't have to prove that you have that you don't have 10 million. You have to prove that you do have 10 million. Who killed Reddit? Reddit killed Reddit.
Touche.
They took... It was like it was either 1.5 or like 2.1 billion in VC money for a website that shouldn't need that much VC money. Where did it go? Where'd the money go? It certainly wasn't in the video player or the search or the mobile app. I mean, maybe it went to video hosting? Where'd the billions of dollars go? Because I don't see it.
The money went to the US debt counter.
No. It was financed by debt.
At Dos Makestixon, I think at Lordtocs hacked into it and broke it.
Oh my god. I should have tested this playlist more. Do what thing? I don't know what you're talking about half the time.
Can someone explain how the U.S. is in trillions of dollars of debt, but we print millions every day?
How do you think we pay off the debt? And they whip the count. Sorry,
By printing more money.
The thing doesn't go the other way. Also, it is whipping counterclockwise. See? I inadvertently did what you asked. Oh god, the drum solo guy's here. I have the pasta rollers, and I use those quite frequently. Why are we hearing the sounds? Which of the many sounds? Yeah, I want to get one of those scraper ones. I don't know. The microphone's been doing weird shit all night.
Good night. Bomb making plumberous words news.
Good night,
to desk
Alex.
1 jam chef 1 wiggle to desk 1 jam chef 1 wiggle.
Take care. Sleep well. Who's Preem gonna whip?
At Okie dokie 24 what's the ETA? Nivori 32nd. Two AM.
We might make 2 a.m. We might make midnight, frankly. But 2 a.m. seems more likely. Getting there. Keep going.
Of course you are the only one in your building causing chaos.
Oh, yeah.
"2 a.m., but actually 3 a.m.
Right? Like, oh, oh, oh. I wish Cake was still here. She could tell us if this was the right stiffness level or if we should go just a little bit further. I'm going to err on just a little bit further. You might come to regret that. It's too whipped already? I don't think so. And that's whipped cream. It's not a meringue. Very notably, not a meringue.
Not a meringue equals meringue.
Okay, I'm gonna do the raspberry first to let this cool just a little bit more. God damn it. Alrighty. We need $92 grams, 95 grams, sorry.
We are not fucking around with the butter.
What's up, Saren? How are you? We are struggling. You know how I said oh, nice. This is a Tox Mom special. She whipped it up, and I swear, like 20 minutes. It was wild. I showed her a picture of like Mario's hat, and she's like, "Hold on." Yeah, she does lots of sewing, lots more quilting than sewing. She's like in a quilting guild, and they have like quilting retreats where all the quilters in the guild, like, they all go stay in like a hotel, and they like rent the hotel, conference area room, and they all bring all their sewing machines and stuff in there, and they all quilt together in like a big quilting party type thing. And they have different like show and tells and quilt
Who's suing who?
competitions and all sorts of things. It's cool. All right. So we're at 24. We need to get up to 95. We're making moose, I hope. I don't know. I've never made moose before. A little over. There we go. Will it stabilize? I don't know. But it's kind of looking, it's shaped like moose. So you know how I said, yeah, it's gelatin. There was gelatin in the base. You know how I said the second mold was out for delivery? I got a notification that's like, your mold is, 3 stops away. And then nothing. Nothing happened. It never came. So it was on my street, but it just never got here. So the plan, well, let's take a moment to review the plan for anyone who doesn't know what's going on. We're trying to build poor Bob-omb out of an entremet. And the original plan was to have the chocolate mousse layer and then the raspberry mousse layer and then a brownie ball in the center. But we don't have the appropriate mold to shape the two things. So my feeling now is just marble it. So similar to like the souffle, just, squirt some in, and fill it up that way so that when we cut into it, it'll just be like marbly. Because I can't like roll it in the, I can't form a sphere without a mold for it, You know what I'm saying? That's my plan. That's my thought. It'll still look cool. It just won't. There's like a little gelatin blob here. I don't like. You squish the gelatin blob. Squish. Squish. Get back in there. So that's what we're doing, I think. Okay. Should we get this chilled or something, I suppose? Shit. Should have put it in the smaller bowl. It's all right, we can transfer. We'll just dirty every bowl. Oh, so it would be like half and half? Like split down the center or something like that? Or I guess in the bottom and the top. Or, oh, I see what you're saying, like push it. No, I see what you're saying. Sorry. I'm not operating at full capacity today. I should have put it in this bowl to start. That's what I should have done, but I didn't because, again, mistakes have been made. all evening. Yeah, I'm not upset. It's gonna be fine. Well, it'll look cool marbled. Will it look as cool as the nested spheres? No. But will it look cool? Yes. What does this taste like? Oh my god. Hello? A bouncy ferret? Thank you for the raid. How are you? Welcome on in, everyone. What were you doing? What were you streaming? What are we making today? Well, it is, of course, Phasma with Diggy. Oh, hell yeah. It is, of course, Mario Day, and we are attempting to make a bob-omb entremet. So, hope you're familiar with a bob-omb from Mario, but we're going to make a little sphere-type guy. It's going to have a brownie core in the center, and then raspberry and chocolate mousse going on the outside. We'll dip it, coat it, and then we have some molds to make the little pieces, so that hopefully at the end we will have a fully edible chocolate and raspberry mousse bob-omb for Mario Day. That's what we're trying. Whether we get there or not, who knows? We've had a few logistical issues. One of the molds did not arrive. So, you know, life be that way. But we're not letting it stop us. Absolutely not. Let me snooze these. Just for a minute. Just because everyone just got here. We don't need to inundate Ferret's lovely viewers with ads the second they get here. Did it snooze? I hope it snoozed. It might be too late. No. It snoozed. Oh, oh, oh my God. Holy crap. What's up, Diggy? How's it going, Katniss? Balthazar? Someone else? The chat, it scrolled, the teleprompter's not that long. Hello. Welcome, thank you so much for the raid. Did it shout out Dicky? Hopefully? Hell yeah, the bot's working. The bot's working, at least like a little bit. Whew. How was the Phasma? Well, okay. It's getting there. We just made the raspberry. I'm gonna scrape a little more off the spatula. We don't want to lose all that. We don't want to lose all that. And we're about to put this in the fridge to make the chocolate. We've already made the chocolate base. We've whipped the cream. We actually should probably move a little bit quicker because I don't want that cream to deflate. But here's our raspberry. The ghost hat, you and me both, frankly. Where's the orange one? There's the orange one. All right, I got to put this in the fridge. And then I can show the diagram of what we're doing. You're in the fridge. So. Thank you. It's Mario Day. And we're building a bob-omb entremet. Filled with chocolate and raspberry mousse, a black cocoa brownie at the center, coated in a chocolate shell, and then little candy melt molded feet, and a little candy. What is it? Molding. I've forgotten the name of it. Chocolate you can mold for the wick.
Bob OMB instrument.
So, you know, we're doing it. We're doing things. Hopefully it's going to turn out. We 3D printed some little pieces. So like here's one of his feet. Ah. And then here's like the little winder that goes in the back. And then we took some 2-part silicone putty and made little molds that we can fill up those shapes. So he'll hopefully have perfect little feet and perfect little winder for the back. Hopefully. That's what we're going to be doing after we finish the moose. But it's a project and a half. But we got to do the chocolate mousse. So this is our chocolate mousse base. Not completely cool yet. This has gelatin in it, so that's why it's kind of clumping up. So like the top, it's like it formed like a little bit of a skin, like a pudding. It's basically pudding at this point. Let me break that up because I don't want those. Get out the whisk. No clumps. There we go.
Why did the chef get arrested for making mousse? Because it was too smooth to be legal.
Ooh! All right. Then, actually, we don't need to measure this because it's just the rest of it. Put a little whipped cream in there. Just to loosen it up a bit. Sacrificial whipped cream. And now the rest of the whipped cream. Ah! A spoon is not the right utensil for this job. There we go. Fold it in nice and easy. What's up, Cake? Does it look like moose in your expert moose opinions? Have we achieved moosage? Looks like moose? All right, I'll take it. All righty. Let us pop a lid on this. Moosage unlocked. So we will be putting this in the fridge just for a second while we prepare our piping bags and other things. Oh, the cheese is in the way. There we go. All right, cheese, don't block the door from closing. Thank you. How's the moose taste? Not bad. Could be a little sweeter, I think. But, you know, I'm trusting. Trusting in the process. Maybe I just have a really... When is the chocolate cheese entremet? Soon. All right. Let's try not to contaminate these because we need those. Piping bags.